Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to briefly touch back on some of the things that I spoke on my previous episode. And so I spoke on the 5 things that you all should consider doing to see a significant difference in your new year. At least I saw a big difference and a big change in results in 2024 because of these 5 things. And just to briefly recap, those 5 things were to fast, pray, start what you can do now. Don't wait until 2025. You can start it now. Get you a planner, get a 2025 planner, and what was 5? And give thanks. And so just to show you all, my husband and I wanted to travel a little more next year. We travel a lot domestically, but we hadn't really tapped into international travel. And so we spoke on that's something that we would like to do more in the upcoming year. And so in preparation for that, we did not wait until the next year to get our passports. We already ordered them and they are here. I actually have a third one for my son as well. But yes, here are the passports. Also, I spoke on the importance of having a planner, writing your vision down, making it plain, writing down what you would like to accomplish is a step of faith, really and truly. It really is the first step of faith, because faith without works is dead. So you writing it down is a form of action to show, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I plan to do, and this is an act of faith by me writing it down. And so I have already got my 2025 planner, and I picked this particular planner because it says a lot can happen in a year. And here's the thing, a lot can happen in a year, and did a lot happen this year. Everything that we put our mind to, everything that we said we wanted to do this year, we did, and then some. So here's my planner. I actually already started filling it out for the month of January, February, and March. So basically the first quarter, I've already started putting some plans, some events, and some things that I want to see us accomplish. So here it is. So that's that. Now, so today, in today's episode, I really wanted to focus on a principle that I applied heavily this year that I didn't do in the years prior. And I believe that this was a big game changer for me, okay? Would like to encourage you all to implement in the coming year. And that is the power in privacy. Silence is a very underrated tool. I will say that silence is a very underrated tool. 2024 was one of our best years yet, and I strongly believe it was due to my husband and I moving in silence. So I realized as I reflected back on my life, as I reflected to where did success start for me? What was I doing at the time? What did I do different? And that was back in 2010 when I went to university to acquire my bachelor degree. So as I reflected, I think about what were we doing then that maybe perhaps I can implement now. And what I can say is that myself and my best friend, we left our hometown and we went to a university 8 hours away. And during the time that we were studying for our bachelor degree, we had no social media. At that time, Facebook was popular, and it was the thing. It was the social media platform to have. However, we had no social media. We had no access to social media. We had no access to Facebook. We really just weren't interested. We were just head down, locked in to our studies. Proverbs 29:11 speaks on, and I quote, "A fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back." I was that fool. I was definitely that fool, because for quite some time, I was venting all my feelings. And this year I took a different approach, despite what we were going through, because we had some hard times. We faced some challenges. We were tested. I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to vent. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to call no one up and rant and talk about the situation. I'm just going to give it to God. And so there were so many things, so many plans that we had, and it was difficult. Primarily for me, it was difficult for me not to speak on it with my best friend, not to speak on it with my sisters. But God said, this year, I want you to keep silent. Success loves silence. Ecclesiastes 3:7, there is a time to keep silent and there is a time to speak. Now, it's not to say that, it's not to say that this has to remain a secret forever. See, the thing about speaking our plans and our visions to people prematurely is sometimes people don't see the vision. They don't see it. And so, in result of that, they can kill it prematurely with their words. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. When you go and tell your plans prematurely or too early, what God has put in you, someone else may not have the faith or the vision to see that. Again, that was something that was very challenging for me. However, I stayed true to that principle, and I kept silent and I kept private about every single thing I was doing this year. There are some great things that did happen this year that I still don't feel the release to talk about. I still don't feel the release to share just yet. And I'm waiting on God to tell me when. And so in doing that, we were able to accomplish, and we saw the fruit of a lot of things that we put our hands to. The key point that I want you all to take away today is that momentum thrives in silence. So be selective on when you share, and share at the right time. So going into this next year, please, 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 if you don't do anything, apply this principle and see how it changes the game for you. So going forward, I'm going to be going more into fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. If you're trying to glow up, you're trying to revamp who you are, I believe that there are core principles that I wanted to lay the foundation on things you should consider doing, because it all starts in your mind. It all starts internal. It all starts with habits. It all starts with discipline. So before I went into the fashion, the beauty, and how to be modest and how to be that classy, elegant woman, I wanted to lay the foundation of things that I did this year that made my life different and change who I was as a person. If you enjoy content like this and would like to see more, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.